Hello everyone and welcome back to more Going Local here with Inter Milan, where, and this might shock you, it's actually going really well. Yes, we're into October, the end of October now, and well, as you can see, it's a lot of green on there. We have not dropped a single point. A full set of wins from our openings to the Serie A season. No European football to worry about. Certainly seems to be helping. We are playing really very well. It's a strange feeling. We haven't had it for a little bit of a while, and given how badly the team did last season in our sort of predecessor's final year in charge, Antonio Conte, this is really nice. It's not what I was expecting, but it's very nice. So obviously we began last time with a 4-0 win against Cagliari and have continued in a similar vein. A 4-0 win away at Sassuolo. Very good performance, actually. Potentially tricky second game. 2 goals from Bentancur. He's been fantastic. First of the season for Lukaku and a first of the season for Nicola Maras. First for the club for Nicola Maras as well. Really good performance there. A 3-1 against Parma to back that up. 2 goals from Moise Kean as he opened his account, and a fantastic strike from Benassia to seal it. A 3-0 against Barry as well. Another penalty from Lukaku. He's only scored from the spot so far, but he's still been contributing pretty effectively overall. We've got another penalty as we beat Empoli 2-0, and then 2 very tricky fixtures which we came through with flying colours. Big tests. A 3-1 win against Bologna, but the scoreline does not tell the entire story. They had their left-back, Calafiori, sent off in the 27th minute. We got a penalty, which Lukaku missed. We got the lead shortly after, though, through Moise Kean, and we were heading for 3 points. But then in the 92nd minute, in injury time, Kamara equalised for them. I thought I was very, very upset, but then immediately we struck back. Chukwueze with a great strike to give us the lead, and then we still had time for Vranks to add a third. But the scoreline does not reflect how close we came to dropping points, and it's a very similar story in the first massive test of the season against Roma. Of course, previous champions of Serie A in the save. It was a 2-1 win. But well, it could have been very, very different. We again took the lead, again through Moise Kean, and again in the 92nd minute we conceded an equaliser, an own goal off Bastoni, unfortunate deflection off him. But for the second game in a row, having done that, we then found a way to get a winner. Bentancur popping up with a header in the 94th minute to give us all 3 points and maintain our 100% record, and we absolutely needed it, because Juventus have just done the same thing. They are looking pretty ominous. Roma had a 100% record. They obviously have just been beaten by us and just been beaten in this round of fixtures by Juventus. So we have yet to play. Juventus have. That's why they are top of the league. But otherwise, our records are pretty much identical. Goal difference is the same. If we beat Napoli in our first game, we will go back top of the table. And I hope we do, because at the moment our goals for and goals against are identical as well. Now the deciding factor in Serie A, the principal deciding factor, is head-to-head. So yeah, that could be pretty dicey. It's going to be a pretty massive episode. We are going to be playing, I was hoping to play Frosinone, just kind of ran out of time. And also I kind of felt actually makes more sense to play Napoli, given we have turned down the chance to be Napoli manager at least twice, maybe 3 times. I've lost count. Definitely been the club we have been most heavily linked to that we've never actually taken charge of. So perfect opportunity for us to lose to them away from home at the Diego Maradona Stadium. And then, yes, massively critical game away at Juventus or Zebra in Turin. As said, head-to-head is decisive. So we need to not lose. That's probably the most important thing. Just want to clear up one little bit of transfer news that I just forgot to mention last time. We mentioned getting rid of him. We did indeed get rid of Fabinho. He went to Brighton for £1.7 million, which is quite good for a man of his age. So here we are then. The team for this one is going to be looking like this. We've had a few injury problems since last time, so our results are pretty good, considering the main sort of injury has been to Hakimi, damaged knee cartilage. He's missed the last 5 weeks. He will be back for the Juventus game, but no sense risking him today given the nature of the injury. Also having a bit of an injury of late. Vranks had a bit of an injury. Sotil's been out for a few weeks. The biggest injury though in terms of length of time, Gabbia is going to be out for 4 months with a damaged Achilles tendon. So not good. He could come back a little bit quicker. As our fourth choice centre back, I'm kind of Sad for him, but not too devastated. We have got one other youngster. Where is he? Oh, here we are. Mendy here. Ibrahim Mendy. He's not great in terms of passing or in terms of heading, but otherwise relatively decent, promising, young-ish centre-back who we can use if need be. But who will be playing? Well, Bajic is in goal. We had a bit of an issue with him as well. We had a bid on deadline day from Manchester United, which was extremely irritating. No interest all summer, and then the classic FM thing, put in a non-negotiable bid on deadline day and just expect it to be accepted. Sorry, that's not how I do things. Never going to happen. He was unhappy, wanted to go. I told him I'm not really bothered, and he's got over it already after just 7 or so games. So yeah, he's not too desperate to go. Ruggeri's going to be at a left back. Manzella comes in at right back in the absence of Hakimi. He's done okay, but Hakimi will be coming back in when he is fit. Bastoni and Bakula forming a very good partnership at the back, although that is tempting fate. Benatia has been fantastic. 7.61 average rating for the most problematic position that I have had in the save so far. The deep line playmaker role usually struggles, but Benatia has done very well, as has Bentancur ahead of him. Fabian's done pretty good as well. Keane's been very nice, so is Chukwueze. Lukaku hasn't scored from open play, but still, he can do a job. And I just want to check, is this because he's taking the set pieces? I think he's probably taking quite a few corners and free kicks, so he's getting a lot of assists, which is obviously bumping up his rating. One annoying thing, and I might be doing something wrong, but ordinarily I have everyone set to play in the youth team to build up their fitness, or the reserve team. That's not happening, and I think the reason it's not happening is because they're not eligible. There isn't a B team in Italy. They've got the under-20s and the under-18s. There is not a reserve team or a B team or whatever, which is a bit of a problem, but there we go. Right, this is definitely a test. Malang Sarr at the back. Talas Magno previously played for Inter Milan in the save. Some good players there. This is going to be tricky. They're having a relatively good season. Relatively good compared to most of the division, but they're sort of around 7th, 8th place, which is, I suppose, actually better for where Napoli have been. They haven't really been having an amazingly good time of it recently, which is exactly why we never actually took over them. So early goal would be quite good. Keane, back to Ruggeri. Looking like we've got a lot of men in the box. Lukaku, is he going to turn it? He is. He's just giving it away though, which is not good. I was hoping he was going to get a goal from open play there. Instead, we're back with our defence. Bastoni and Benatia involved at this early stage. Ruggeri, he's really good. Cuts inside. Can he put a cross in? He's going to go to the byline. He goes. Well, he does, but it's blocked, and now it's actually a highlight for Napoli, is it? Ruggeri, because he was so far forwards, is now not back to defend. Bastoni's trying to cover. Grassi's cut inside, flicked in. Magno can't get there. I mean, where is this going? Lukaku's now got it. At least we've got possession back. Lukaku's giving it away again. I don't know what's happened there. Utterly awful from everyone. What a terrible start. Lukaku back in his own half. I was just sort of hoping something was going to happen. It did happen, just not for us. Lukaku, I don't know what he's doing. I mean, there was a bit of pressure on him, but Bajic just flown out, utterly missed it, and Grassi puts it in an empty net. So yeah, Lukaku, a disgrace. Bajic, utterly abhorrent. Should have sold him, clearly. Well, we need to respond. We haven't gone behind at any point in any game, so new experience for us here. Not great. Obviously, perfectly timed for an episode. Perfectly timed for when we've got Juventus in a week's time as well. Great stuff, boys. Really good. Really pleasing to see. Utterly ridiculous stupidity from our striker and goalkeeper. Two of our best players, our literally most experienced player. It's a disgrace. Anyway, Keane, back to Ruggeri. Can we actually do something, please? We've gifted them a lead. Ruggeri goes in, and that's not what he should have done in that situation with that many men in the box. I mean, Bajic isn't getting too much blame for that. Frankly, I think if he'd stayed on his line, he would have saved it. So he should be getting blamed for it. Obviously, it was mainly Lukaku's fault, but absolutely Bajic is at fault there. But anyway, Bentancur, switch of play to Chukwueze, cuts inside, and that's very wayward. We cannot afford to drop points in this game. We literally cannot afford to drop points in this game because we're playing Juventus next. They've got a 100% record. That is, we don't want to be having to beat Juventus. That should be a bonus as we go 2-0 down. Grassi scores again. What are we doing? We've been flawless. Absolutely flawless. And this is now a disgrace. Genuinely terrible. Simple throw. Magno back to him. I mean, he puts it in. Bastoni, one of the best defenders in the world. You wouldn't know it. And we're going to go in at half time, 2-0 down. And this is being thrown. Absolutely abysmal. We've been fantastic. This is a disgrace. Lukaku's coming off right now because I don't know. Yeah, just inexcusable. Maris comes on. I could change quite a few other people as well, but we'll go with that. I need to see an improvement in the second half. Right, we're going to demand some more. I mean, it's not even like they're playing well. They've scored from a throw with some poor defending, and we've gifted them the first goal. Otherwise, we've kind of been the dominant side in terms of the play we've seen. But we've obviously it's the second half. Obviously, they're winning, so you know what that means. Nothing happens. I'm absolutely honestly, we've been so good, and now this. Benassia with the corner, can't even find one of our players, obviously, and they're in here. I mean, Manzella's put the tackle in. I thought he was going to get sent off there. We've got away with it just about. Ruggieri punts it forward. Maras is in. Can he find the target? He can, but I mean, I guess that sums up our day, really. Gets past the goalkeeper, hits the post. I don't know what I've just seen, but I'm not very impressed. You've got 10 minutes to avoid coming into training, boys. This is absolutely inexcusable. An utter disgrace from every single one of you. When you consider how well we've been playing, I have no words. No words at all. I mean, I joked we were going to lose to Napoli, and we've lost to Napoli, unless there's a miracle in injury time. Absolutely appalling. Yeah, I mean, Bastoni, I don't know why he's not got why he's got such a high rating. He was utterly indefensible. And great, we now need to beat Juventus, otherwise they're going to be 6 points clear. Well, brilliant unbeaten start to the season comes to a crushing end. You're getting fined. I don't know what I mean, he gave the ball away a couple of times, didn't he? A couple of times. And then for the goal, if he wasn't so influential in the dressing room, I'd fine him 2 weeks' wages. I'll go with a day because I don't want to antagonise him because that could cause more problems. But I have no words. Absolutely unforgivable. I mean, the fact that Milan have just gone and beaten them as well kind of sums up the whole thing. They go above us in the table at the moment, but, well, yeah. I mean, we were top of the league. We were having a great time. And then one inexplicably terrible performance, like beyond unforgivable, one of the worst performances I've ever seen from any team in the entire save, and suddenly, well, I mean, we could be 6 points behind if we now lose to Juventus here. Right, let's see what we can do. We need a big performance here. Lukaku obviously does not start. He's going to be lucky to ever start ever again. Hakimi comes back in as well. Otherwise, no changes, but I mean, maybe there should be. Right, there's their team. We looked at it last time. You know how good they are. Obviously, Dave Samba's going to score. I'm really angry. I want to improve performance from everybody. That was, I'm not going to get over that for a while. That was an absolute disgrace. But if we can win this, then obviously that'll improve things. But we're going to have to avoid conceding to their bundle of attacking talent, not least Dave Samba, of course, up front. I think probably the most important thing, if we can avoid losing, that'll be good. But at Juventus Stadium, that's going to be tough. Camavinga just cuts through our team already. Gusto, loads of space for him. Cross is blocked and Fabian gets it away. But it's a very, very positive start from Juventus already. Can we just have a bit of luck? We had no luck last time. I mean, I've been slagging them off, and rightly so, but we were unlucky in terms of what happened. Just not in terms of it not being our fault, but in terms of it happening. Greenwood, good tackle from Benassia, but from Bentancur, sorry. They still have the ball though. Greenwood's in again, and that man, Lemke, has nearly scored. I mean, Napoli did play a 4-2-3-1. We could, and Juventus are doing the same thing. We could try and match them, but I feel Benassia works better dictating from deep, and also just what we've always used. It's, whenever we make the switch, it doesn't work because we give the ball away, but Bentancur intercepts again. Well, that was Benassia this time. They're very confusing. They've got very similar names, very similar letters. We switch a play to Ruggieri, gets ahead of the Juventus player, looks to play a ball forwards. It's cut out by Roussel. Fabian knocks it back down. Here's Moraes. Easy tackle for De Ligt though. End-to-end stuff, but it's the defenders controlling the game, and the ball's just been given away again. Moraes trying to get there, just sloppy from both sides. Samba's in. I thought he was offside. He should be offside, but he's not. He's scored, and yeah, not great really, is it? I mean, he's offside there. Like, he's clearly offside there, right? I mean, I would say he was offside personally. Clearly not, according to VAR. But if he's not offside, that was absolutely unforgivable defending. Can we instantly strike back? No. Chukwuezi's been tackled. They're going to do it again. He's in. I mean, what are we doing? We do get back this time. That's a concern. I'm going to drop this back right now because quite clearly our defenders are being idiots today. We'll go lower. Drop this down as well to compensate because, yeah, clearly we're not, going to be able to catch Dave Samba particularly. This is not looking good. Greenwood's in behind again, despite the fact we've gone lower and Lemke's just scored. We'll just go attacking. I mean, obviously they're really good. Obviously, clearly they're really good. It wouldn't matter so much if we hadn't embarrassed and disgraced ourselves against Napoli, but here we are. I mean, the defending is beyond abysmal. I mean, I can see why they did so badly last year. I can see why they did so badly. Improvements needed, I think, because on this evidence, we ain't going to be winning anything this year. I mean, Bastoni's gone in like an absolute moron, and it's going to be a penalty. I mean, I can't stress how good we were in the first 7 games. We were brilliant. We showed character, we showed spirit, great technical ability, and now 2 disgraceful performances. I mean, our heads have gone, clearly. I mean, Romelu Lukaku just gives the ball away like a complete moron, and then it's all downhill from there. Greenwood with a penalty, which obviously he scores. We're 3-0 down. I mean, we shouldn't really be on very attacking, but what's the point? What is the point? What is the point? Even if we now go and beat them later on in the season, this result is going to cost us big time. I mean, Bajic, I don't even know what you're doing, mate. I should have sold you, clearly. I should have sold you, because if you think this is acceptable, I have no idea. And we brought Maris in. What was the point? He's on a 6.4. I guess we'll bring Lukaku on. I guess. I mean, Fabian's having a poor game as well. We'll bring on the kid, Pasquini. Give him a go. Can we actually do something? Get some kind of pride. Score a goal. Hakimi. Bit of space for him. Moise Kean's coming off. Hakimi's cross is just blocked pointlessly. I suppose we've got a corner. We won't even score from it. We're not even going to see it. That's how good it was. Can we do something? I have moved Pasquini forwards in the hope of him doing, literally anything. Sotil is on. Just give the ball away. Although it's complete screw up from their goalkeeper. Chukwueze scores. Even we didn't do anything as bad as that. It's not going to matter because we're 3-1 down. But at least we've scored a goal. At least there's a bit of luck. Sotil's ball, Roussel knocks it down, and then Alper. It's the day for idiot goalkeepers, apparently. No idea what he was attempting there. Is that a spark we need? Is there going to be a magical comeback? No, there is not. Well, you never know. We get the bounce here. Greenwood's chasing it down though. Absolutely no real effort from our players, seemingly. Can we get some pressure on the ball? Samba nearly in. Bastoni intercepts it. Maybe there's a chance. No, we just give him the ball away right in front of our goal, and Dave Samba makes it 4-1. There was a chance. Unfortunately, we're terrible. Ruggieri, Benassia, whose fault is this? Bastoni just passes it to them, and Samba can only help himself. Just awful. I mean, it could be in again. It could be 5. That would be a humiliation. Bastoni, I don't know what he's even attempting to do today. Their XG, by the way. I mean, they've had a penalty, but even still, it has been woeful Pasquini with a good touch. He's in behind, puts it across, but De Ligt just simply clears it away. And there's Dave Samba, who is ridiculously good. We know how good he is. He's only got better since. It's not another penalty, is it? No, we do intercept it and then just sort of knock it around. Are we going to actually work another chance? Chukwueze, can he find Lukaku? No, the tackle just comes in. But what I am witnessing is 2 back-to-back utterly abysmal performances, the likes of which have completely shocked me. Samba is offside for that one. I'm pretty sure he was offside for the first goal as well, which has sort of set us on the way to this. But yeah, I thought we wouldn't beat Juventus. I probably thought that was going to happen. I didn't expect it to be this one-sided, and I did not expect to have lost to Napoli previously. We're going to be 6 points behind Juventus. 6 points behind. We were top of the table before the start of this episode. Top of the league. You wouldn't know it now. You're getting fined. 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 You're definitely getting fined. We might as well fine you, and you are absolutely getting fined. Unforgivable. Well, yeah, very positive today. Let's end on a positive note. Roma drew with Frosinone, so at least we're not that bad. We're playing them next, so maybe that'll be an issue. Yeah, really bad. I can't even do a team meeting because it's not that bad yet. But how to destroy a season in 2 games. There we go. There we go. Hopefully an improvement by next time, which will be against somebody. I don't know, maybe somewhere around December. Probably some home games. Verona and Brescia. That sounds better, doesn't it? That sounds a bit more like it. We've got the cup game coming up as well, which will be against either Ascoli or Padova. We don't know. We've also got the Super Cup against Juventus. I don't know why we're in the Super Cup, because we've been awful in previous seasons. I think it's because they lost the Coppa Italia final to Juventus last year. So quite how they made it, I don't know. And quite why they think it's a good idea to have the Super Cup final be between the team who won the league and the team who finished second in the cup. If the same team won the league rather than the team that finished in second in the league, I don't know. But that's apparently scheduled for the same day. So quite how that's going to work, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, it was good. It was really good. You can see how good it was. It's not good anymore. And I'm going to go and find some people, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching me rant for 20 minutes. Yeah. See you next time. Leave a like, subscribe. Goodbye.